like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the Chad calling. Let me click over real quick.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here goes tonight, 180. We're good, we're good.
On first down, it's gone. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on second down. Goff. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Ric Flair.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the pass, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
90 Wolf.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Maverick. 2 for 1.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
180. 17.
Gurley again here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
120. 4 down.
On second and 11 now. Goff dumps this one off to Mack. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
Break it. 180. Hey, Shell. Hold on. Check.
Out of the gun. Goff. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
To number 19, Juju
Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
You got nothing. Check 99. Check 99. Deuce. Check 3. He's coming. 61. Matchbox lights. 44. Mike. 44. Hey, tighten down. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff now looks to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. He's going to rifle up, and this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Todd Gurley. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
You ready? 57, Mike 57. Let's go, D.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
60 outlaw.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses have their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clelin Ferrell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's just me. Hey, kill. You got time. You got yes, sir. Two. Hey, exit.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The end result, 21 yards. Goff now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. Goff again. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Play action. It's Goff. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
11.
Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Definitely worth taking in our deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken it around the 40. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
And 2-star. New draw quarter. Check it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Bravo.
Get him. 44. Mike, 44. Here I come.
Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Watch out. Show it up.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Check 31.
Hey, Delta.
54 is Mike.
There.
They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2nd and 11. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He'll drop to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Go.
SOS. Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo. Quit talking about it and bring it. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Topper.
Hey, switch gears.
Get.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now gone. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a turnover on downs.
Ready to break.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They'll run it now out of the gun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And now look at him go. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 79 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
I know he ain't got it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check.
They'll drop the throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Gurley. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go, G.
Get it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hit it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
He's checking. Crash. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 43. He's crashing.
61, matchbox lights.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hammond. Now the ball comes loose, and the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
Check, 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 check. Rush in. You draw Porter. Check 4, check 4.
Mike. 44 is Mike. Check, check.
80 weapon. Go, Jackrabbit. Come on. Check 49.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
60 Pittsburgh.
They run a draw here on second down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go, baby. Slam.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Hey, let's go. Go, ground.
Now it's gone. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Here we go on 4th. Goff. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he lost the... Get up. Able to convert. direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.